back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. All right. Yes, indeed. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. The madness, the madness, the madness. All right. So, again, welcome back. Beatzilla PDX official show right here, live on YouTube. And actually also live on Instagram, or no, not Instagram, sorry, Twitter. So, again, you can follow me on Instagram, BeatZillaPDX. You can follow me on Twitter, BeatZillaPDX. You can follow me on Facebook at BeatZillaPDX. Please like and share this channel. Uh, you know, and hey, just coming to give this little tasty tidbit real quick. So, as we've known, this last week, we have seen this shoe by one Mr. Nas X. And, some would probably be look at this and say, well, what are we doing here? Well, it is what it is. Um, it seems to me to be more of a declaration than anything. Um, some people may call this entertainment. I do not, because I know better than it being entertainment. Um, this is an agenda. Most people probably wouldn't want to even look at it and call it what it is, but this is an agenda. And it's a Satanist agenda. Let's just call it what it is. So, this last weekend, while I was out and about, me and my wife was out, and we came across, of course, for y'all, y'all know I always tell you where I'm from. I live in Portland, Oregon. Uh, and we are where Nike is housed. This is the headquarters. So there's a factory store that often premieres shoes. It's probably one of their few stores that's still open right now. I think they have a Nike Town open downtown, but the factory store is also another way, and it's the urban location. It's on Martin Luther King. So with that being said, we're driving down Martin Luther King, and we see a long line. Like, well, what's going on over there at Nike? Well, as it turns out, um, a lot of people were in line for this shoe. This Air Max, 97, this 666 shoe that Lil Nas X and this company Mischief is putting out based off of Nike shoe, which, again, let me explain something. To actually call it an Air Max means that you had to have that shoe manufactured by Nike. That shoe has Nike parts. It has an air sole in it. And there's only one group of people that make that air sole. So see, there's one thing that people don't tell you about this. But I find it funny because here we are talking about the devil, i.e. deceiver. And everybody's really looking for and expecting someone to say, well, hey, um, oh man, absolutely. You know, they are expecting people to come out and just confess, like, yeah, well, we did it and we did. So now there's this, it looks like a sham of a lawsuit to me against um, Lil Nas X and the Mischief Company for putting out this shoe. But I'm telling you, they were selling the shoe in the store. So I don't know how you go from saying, well, we didn't have any part of it. You know what you had in your store. You know exactly what you had in your store. What city am I talking about? I'm talking about Portland, Oregon. That's where Nike is, where Nike's based. Same as Adidas. Adidas is also based out of here. So, again, just showing you something that they're pushing. And then they turn around and say, well, we don't know. We didn't have this, you know, we didn't have a part of the shoe. Yes. Here's another interesting part. Yeah, some people can call it the Antifa capital of the United States. I, I wouldn't disagree with that. I really wouldn't disagree with that at all. Um, However, you have to understand when it comes to Antifa, there are actual people who believe in the ideology, and then there are paid people to go infiltrate a group. Same as Black Lives Matter. So don't get caught up in that. Um, but back to this shoe and back to this madness. So this is the promotion for it, right? Let me get at you another picture here. Okay, that probably makes it a little clearer. So just check this out. So what are we entertaining here? How is this promoting a shoe? What I see here is more so a promotion of a few things, which of course we know Baphomet is like androgynous. So this is literally putting the Baphomet in the forefront. And I got to ask the question, what on earth is the importance to have anybody wanting to simulate a sex act with Satan? I mean, how is that appealing? And this is where we at with it now, though. My God. I mean, really though. I mean, how do you find that appealing? And now, okay, look even closer in his hair too. Let me show you this. Okay, look at dude's hair. So he got the little 666 ringlets in his little red braids there. Um, you know, we are pushing Satan here. So again, I want y'all to be real clear. This is not entertainment. This is an agenda. Also, excuse me. Also, even I think it was last week at some point, Tariq Nasheed did a show about corporate buck breaking. I mean, and this is it. What's really weird is the people who are coming to this defense, though. So I seen something on Twitter here. I seen this on Twitter. I'm like, what are we caping for here? So let's unpack this. So this guy says the Lil Nas X hate is rooted in homophobia, and that's it. Full stop. There's literally a group called 3-6 Mafia, Bone, Thugs and Harmony, had demonic skits in their album. DMX played with satanic imagery and lyrics, also with prayers. People are mad that Nas X is gay. The end. Okay. All right. Really, though? Okay. Let's unpack that. So, he brought up 3-6 Mafia. Absolutely. Absolutely. It is not promoting a shoe. It's promoting something way, way, way more nefarious, and just simply evil. You it's a slippery slope when you start going down these routes. There was something I saw. I guess it was last week or a week before. That's why I have my fair use disclaimer up here for this particular broadcast, because I need to play y'all this video. So when I say pushing the satanic agenda, I'm not just looking at the shoe and what it's pushing. I'm also looking at how they made the tie into LGBT through Nas X directly to Satan. You understand? Now you have gay people coming out saying, well, hey, wait, don't be mad at us. We didn't make that connection. But the powers that be, they sure did. Now, I don't down anybody's lifestyle, but I do have to address when things are pushed on people that wouldn't normally be done. And this is one of those cases. So you're selling a shoe, you're selling Satan. So they were happily pushing that, and they were glad. Um, they are tied, and if for those who have watched my programs before, I've said a few times about how my mother was tied to Radical Women, which was a very leftist. They're supposedly their own party, but really they only deal with democratic issues. They were the think tank for getting gay marriage into law, and also a think tank for immigration and how to get that over to the people. These groups were used for that. How do I know? Because my mother was a part of one. So I saw it firsthand. And I still know people that are connected to that party today. But, don't get it twisted. Everyone there is pushing that intersectionality line. It is very heavy there. This is a lot deeper than just a shoe. It's a lot deeper. Look at the music. So look at the imagery, the videos that they're pushing. So, with that being said, I told you I had a video to play. Let me add this. It's queued up. Okay.
Men just be like, nah, he gay. It's like, well, why
it's deeper than dick.
It's deeper than dick. Fluidity is a real thing. It's just that we've been conditioned to think that your masculinity is in your booty hole. And it's not.
It ain't. What?
Like, men feel like, if I have sex with men, I mean, they ain't gonna, I'm a top, or they're not gonna fuck me in the ass. And it's like, what? Who cares?
Yeah, your manhood is not defined by the access to your booty hole.
That's right, Peck.
Let's get into that. First, why is it someone else other than the man that is identifying manhood? It's a woman over here saying, I'm pegging a dude, but I'm going to define what manhood is for men. Well, see, there's a stigma. No, it's not a stigma. That's your madness. And then you got Angela Yee. She co-signed some of the most bogus BS. I mean, so I'm not really surprised that she's chiming in on this. She's happy. Look, she all smiles. All smiles. It's buck breaking time. Yes. I'm happy about this. Because these dirty men. Oh, Lord.
Yeah,
Lord.
Power to the peggers.
That's a chapter in the Horrible Decisions book. I need to hear more.
So pegging is a term coined by a man named Dan Savage. It's when some woman puts a strap-on and penetrates a man. And pop culture has shown it, like, shout out to Broad City. I think that was, like, the first time people really got to see it. Mm-hmm. And then over time, like, when we first started our show, Mandy was like, we can't talk about this. Black people ain't ready for this yet. And next thing...
Black people ain't ready for this shit. Are you kidding me? Okay. Let's just say it. Yeah, we're ready for it. It's called buck breaking. And we are ready for you. So I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, black folks ain't ready for it. No, we're not going to accept that because we know what it is. But that's buck breaking. Now, let me tell you, how is it that the coincidence just so happens to be that they're over here doing a show at Hot 97 last week talking about this, and then this shoe rolls out this weekend with this video? Are y'all peeping the timing of the game? Are y'all peeping it? I mean, because this is a cold move. And again, we are in the last days. Some people believe it, some people don't. I would advise you to seriously invest and looking at what has been said about the things that would transpire here. Um, you know, I've seen my sister, Queen Abadiah, is on right now talking about what some people may refer to as the mark of the beast. You know, because these people are taking these medicines from big pharma, and there's often been people to say, "Hey, you don't need to focus too much on the meaning of words." I beg to differ because here we go. Pharma, you know, we're talking about the origin of that word. Well, then that's going to sorcery. Sorry, I mean, you know what I mean. So uh, we are entrusted in that, and people are entrusting in this. So also fast forward to what are we seeing um, with how the people are rolling out these different conversations here. Okay, I know how I gotta do. I got to take that out. So here, let me remove this. Bam. And I will go back. So I gotta get this other shot up here real quick. Um, yeah, so again, when the powers that be just listen to the music that has came along, like, with the I call it at this point, I just call it what it is. It's death rap. It's straight up death rap. You want to talk about knock a dude, knock his dreads off? Like, wow, okay, okay. So got that ready. Okay, so a few months ago on my Instagram, I made a post, and I made a post showing a bunch of black preachers, and I said, when the time comes, are you going to listen to your pastors and go ahead and take the jab? But I actually said, are you going to take the mark of the beast? I was calling it that then. So, here we go with the actual unveiling of it. We're talking about moving into uh, mandatory, well, Biden is trying to propose doing mandatory COVID passports, which basically means you could be excluded from certain things without this. At the same time, I did a video some months back showing you what Amazon One is. Amazon One it's a commercial to which they talk about the technology. If you go back to my videos, there's one that has a cart. It looks like a cartoon. It's a commercial that I play in that video from Amazon, talking about Amazon One, using your hand to scan things and pay for things. Well, as people know, one of the things that's in this particular medicine and one of these bio situations is luciferase. Um, so again, luciferase. We know what Lucifer means, light bearer. That's why Luciferians are always the illuminated ones. Um, and that's what they refer to themselves as. We already understand the pattern on this. Now, be mindful of something that they were already in the works of this. You could research luciferase for years back, long before there was a pandemic. Any question of a pandemic. So, coincidentally, working on a virus or working on a vaccine for a virus that didn't exist. All right. So, with that being said, look at the timing of everything that they push. So we have this going on, right? Then we have the shoe going on. They're pushing this buck breaking thing. The end of next month, the movie is coming out. So there is an agenda basically trying to get in front of promoting black manhood, which you promote black manhood, you promote black femininity, you start promoting black families. Then you start promoting black children. so on and so forth. In this particular time, which is different, we're also looking for generational wealth. You got to ask yourself, what individual would be upset at black folks getting reparations in America from the U.S. government? How does that affect them? How do they lose? See, you got to really question a group of people that thinks that by us actually being put in a better financial economic position somehow weakens them. That tells you that they came here fully expecting to be over you. And any idea that that would go away, oh boy, the bells start going off. Well, in my past broadcasts, again, I also told y'all a little tidbit of just my thinking. Imagine if you really wanted to get a mass of people to take something. My mind tells me the hate against us is so heavy that the best way to do it is give it to us first. Just appear that you're going to give it to us first. See, remember, they spoke all about how we needed this and our people were affected and overly affected and they died at alarming rates, blah, blah, blah. Then this medicine started getting here. That black and brown thing died real quick. When they was trying to push them as tests, it's tested on the black folk. Now, another thing me and my wife saw Saturday, besides everybody waiting in line around the block for this devil shoe, we also saw people waiting in line at the mall to get their jabs. Long line. While we particularly are, as a people, are staying away from it. However, I will say this. For the black folks that voted for Joe Biden and you believe that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris is the future, and you believe that foundational black Americans should not get reparations, I want you to go do all of us a favor, take you and your entire family and get in the car and go down to the vaccination spot and get vaccinated so you can keep everybody safe. Because remember, that's what they told you. But, as things progress, new black media has such a powerful voice that I think it actually goes unnoticed. It goes unnoticed, I guess, in certain circles. But for the powers that be, they are fully well aware of the power of the voice of the new black media. And it's tearing them up. And I mean, they are investing money to combat it. Okay. So I would say everybody, make sure you're vigilant, make sure you stay up on your information, stay abreast, and, know what's happening. Because right now we're sitting in a situation where they are pushing something out. Now, when we talk about the mark of the beast, I seen because it was actually trending today on Twitter. The mark of the beast was actually trending, and it's trending because of. Let me show you, actually, because let me put this one here. Let me show you.
And this would mandate your ability to be able to travel, your ability to be able to go to events, your ability to be able to buy and sell. And I asked the question earlier today, is this something like Biden's mark of the beast? Because that is really disturbing and not good. Oh, if you're going to come into the football game or the baseball game or the concert, you need your vaccine passport because we're trying to do a good job to keep everyone safe. This is what the Biden administration is trying to talk to these private companies into doing. Well, let's analyze that. You see, it's still the same thing. It's still fascism or communism, whatever you want to call it, but it's coming from private companies. So I have a term for that. I call it corporate communism.
Ooh-wee. All right. Yeah. Hey, what's going on, my brother Brandon? The powers that should not be are fearful that we are in the know. Absolutely. How people don't see this agenda and see the folly of their ways is beyond me. I know that's right. Um, well, just like the good book says, and the rest were blinded. Sad. I mean, because, here's the truth of living through prophetic times. You literally have to see them played out before your face. So, to understand where we're headed now, I would say it's time to maybe get a little bit of harder skin, which ain't gonna get pretty. And with that being said, we have to deal with everything we're dealing with. And they're pushing the mark of the beast while pushing the satanic shoe. This world is completely given up, man. And they're no longer holding back, telling you what they're pushing. This is a declaration. This is this is a declaration. And so let me remove that. And then, here's the problem. Because then we move into these other situations because they understand the folks right now that are going to be most apprehensive is going to be black folk, especially foundational black Americans. Some of them people in other places, they are more apt to listen and trust these people. We are not. And I've seen it. I think I posted this a few weeks ago or last week where this old sister here, they done got this Tuskegee woman, and she's over here talking about how we need to stop blaming Tuskegee and get the vaccine. Woman, we ain't blaming Tuskegee. We blaming them people. Them people still here. So this ain't got nothing to do with Tuskegee. Again, that day of looking to them as God is over. And as far as I'm concerned, I've never ever been in that. I've never been in that lane. I wasn't raised that way. So, people, well, what do you call a person that was born into this? I mean, that's weird to me. Oh, man, you guys, you woke people, man. Think about that. We're woke because we're looking and aware of things. That's being called woke, like that's some kind of bad thing. That's why the one black dude is out here talking about woke supremacy. I don't know how you'll make that one work, but what the supremacy comes in at is in the mind. And this is where they're having a big problem because they are noticing they don't control that part anymore. They are at wits' end about that. Oh, man. With these people doing these wicked things, they don't realize they are facilitating their own demise. And I am all the way here for it. Oh, man, this place is done for. And also, we have to really start looking at who let us down in our past. And we have a lot of this older generation that is still looking to go be NAAC peers and urban leaguers. You understand? And they'll put these people out here in front of us real quick to come talk down on us and talk to us like we're children and we don't have better sense. You don't get out of my face. I got grown children. Tell me nothing about what I can't say. And here's another thing, too, about the black folks aren't here to fight everybody's battles. We're here to fight ours. And when we have the religion of white supremacy, which is the religion of Satan, I mean, it's real simple. You follow any white supremacist, I guarantee you will find the devil worshiper. But then they get these dudes out here and these sisters too Get out there and start talking crazy, and like this dude here. Okay, can we get into there? Let's play this.
Institutions are going to say you can't come in here unless you have the vaccine. Some jobs are going to say you can't get a job here unless you are safe. And you don't put the rest of the people that work here in jeopardy unless you had the vaccine. If you want freedom, and if you want social justice, take the vaccine. Institutions are going to...
Oh, God. Did you all hear that? Yep. Social justice is wrapped up in getting the vaccine, y'all. So if we want the police to stop killing us, we want reparations, I guess we better go get that jab. These old Negroes is the worst, man. The worst. Ain't gonna ever talk about getting no reparations or nothing like that. And then all of a sudden now you cared about justice? Man, please. Oh, for instance, okay, show me the one correlation of black churches that ever approached the district attorney's office about the wrong being done over prosecution in their community. I'll wait. Come out. Don't roll these. Don't roll these people out here on us talking about what we should and shouldn't do. You have been absent. And now you turn around being the voice of Satan, pushing. When white folks start saying it's the mark of the beast, at what point do you let that rock drop? But I mean, hey man, these folks gonna ride it till the wheels fall off. And I will tell you this: this whole push in using religion to push the vaccine is literally using religion to push Lucifer. And that is the Satan agenda in warp speed. Remember Operation Warp Speed? Ain't playing. They are not playing. So y'all better be spiritually tightened up because it's real severe out here. And it's only going to get worse. You see the buck breaking agenda. Mark my words, you're going to see them chicks again. These peggers. Yeah, you're going to see them again. So, thank y'all for hanging out with me today. I will be back maybe Thursday. Try to go live Thursday. Follow me on Instagram because I'll be on the move tomorrow, so I might go live tomorrow while I'm out. Yeah. I mean, man, I hope people are paying attention and understand we have to tighten up for ourselves, and we got to start letting the outside influences die. Just like the woman I was interacting with, she was a Jewish woman. She said she was anyway. She was on Twitter, and I just basically told her, like, look, this is our space. She came here for conversation, so she said. Well, look. We are going to be able to relate to one another as foundational Black Americans. You're not going to be able to relate to us. You're not Asian, so you won't be able to relate to the Asian Black community dynamic. It's just all I don't know. It's just really just a fantasy. It's just a fantasy. It's like, this is my imagination of how I imagine it is. That's cool. But keep that to yourself. Because we actually bear the actual experience and the scars and the mileages on our bodies to tell you what we know. So we don't need your opinion over here in our space. We're minding our own Black business. Why don't you go get you some? But again, thank you for letting us know that, with every waking bated breath that you have, you think of tirelessly of ways to sit up here and interfere with our affairs between one another. Well, let that be a lesson to us as foundational Black Americans that shows just how potent we are. And with that being said, I'm about to close out this broadcast. This was just a real quick one. Again, well, I guess it wasn't that quick. It was over a half hour. But, just here to help do my part, this new black media. Once again, I am Beatzilla PDX. This is the Beatzilla PDX official show. And you can follow me on Instagram, Beatzilla PDX. You can follow me on Twitter, Beatzilla PDX, Facebook, Beatzilla PDX. And definitely on my YouTube page, for those who are watching on Twitter, you can go to Beatzilla PDX official at YouTube. Of course, I have my Our Real Truth podcast on Anchor FM. Was that Spotify, iTunes, and Google Podcasts. If you have any questions, you can email me at ourrealtruth@gmail.com. That's ourrealtruth@gmail.com. And if you feel so inclined to make a donation, you can definitely do so at Cash App, $Beatzilla PDX. Beatzilla PDX. That's Cash App, $Beatzilla PDX. So with that being said, y'all, I'm almost out of here, but I just had to put that up there. Yeah. So these folks did. They used to, after church was out, they would go have a lynch fest. So we're going to start breaking down the history here. And I told you on my last broadcast, I'm going to start posting some pictures, and we're going to go do a little walk down memory lane. So I'll be doing that show here soon. That's going to be a deep one. So, until next time, y'all, Babylon is falling. Babylon is falling. Let it fall and let us rise. Until next time, I will bid all of y'all royals an adieu. And shalom. I am out of here. Peace.